it yesterday, and I made my first sale. I need to get some body butter in tins, get some labels on them, get them decorated, and take at least 2 of them up to Detroit the next time I go up to get my CBD. And while I'm up there, I'm going to take another class. While I'm up in Detroit this time and taking up the body butter that was ordered, I am going to do another interview with another one of the managers up there at the different dispensaries on CBD and see what else I can learn, because I'm always trying to learn. I love to learn. So the lists have got to become something else. I'm not sure what. If you have any idea, the index cards are good for me. I actually have the index card box. It all goes on the same place all together, so it is all together. This was for recipes, and I'll go through and I will change each one of these tabs, and I keep some things on index cards. That's the only way I can think to do it and still use index cards, which are very handy. So, getting organized, if you look here, I have a pile of white ones that have some seasoning blends, because I am going to be doing my own seasoning blends, marinades, and rubs. I already do sauces, if you like sauces. This pile is actually recipes for cooking. One of the things I'm going to make pretty soon is the next thing I'm going to make cooking-wise is buttermilk biscuits. And I watched Food Channel classes on the Discovery Plus. They have classes on the Food Network, and it comes along with that group of Discovery channels. And I watched Carla Hall make her own grandmother's sourdough biscuits, if I got that right. And she's got so many tips, and while she's talking, she's just wonderful. She's a little goofy, but so am I. So I think I'm going to watch her when I make my biscuits. So right now, Lord, there's more. This is a list of places to buy stuff in bulk. Starring Lexus is one of the women who I watch on YouTube, Starring Lexus. And this is the notes I got off of one of her videos on places to buy stuff in bulk. This one is the same thing, but it's from Tara Lee. I'm sorry. This one here is the same thing, kind of, but it is from Tara Lee, who I also follow on YouTube. Those are the 2 women right now that I follow on YouTube when it comes to starting a business, skincare, selling, ordering, all of that. Those are the 2 women that I do follow. I also follow Think Media and Media Influencers, which is the same group, and they are awesome. They are just anything you need to know about starting a YouTube channel, they've got it. So what I'm going to do is put this down here, because I also have to organize some other things before I start that. With my new orders, I have to come up with price lists, because I've never sold anything except my salves, and I have prices for them. They go by weight, because I weigh those by the ounce, 2 ounces, and 4 ounces. But what I found when I made the body butter and my whipped mousse, the same size container, doesn't weigh the same. So now I have to decide if I'm going to sell it by weight and put that there's only 1.5 ounces or 1.3 ounces instead of what they would expect out of that size. I could sell it as a 2-ounce container or a 4-ounce container. Does that sound like false advertising? Does that sound like I'm saying there's 4 ounces in this 4-ounce container? What do you think? Because I need to know. That would be awesome. But what I did was dry erase is cool, but at the same time, it's easy to rub them back off. But, so I'm working on the Uniquely Laura. This is my price list for my salve, which has been set for a while. This is my butters, and this is my mousse. So I'm trying to figure out if I go by the weight or by the container. So somebody help me with that, please. So I have that I'm trying to figure out. I have piles and piles and piles of jewelry that still have not put on the wall, but I did get all my command hooks and strips and all that stuff together. Now, oh, I know what I have to do. Back here is the salves that's already made up into the one. These are ½ ounce. So these are the $10 trial size. These are the 2 ounce sizes, and 2 ounces is $40. But the body butters, I'm going to be putting in different containers. So when I bought these, they said they were 2 ounce containers. However, if I put a salve in it, it's going to weigh more than if I put a mousse in it. Same thing with the body butter. Each one of those are going to weigh differently. So this is a 2 ounce container, but how do I get 2 ounces of mousse in it without packing it in and losing the light fluffiness of the mousse in the first place? That's my dilemma. I'm so excited because I don't know if you can see these because I got dark colors on. These are my sample packets. And all I do, this is so cool, when you buy things, you see the little notches in the side, you wonder where they get the stuff in. I figure it's a Ziploc up here, but it's not. It's sealed. The bottom is unsealed. So I have to figure out how to put the mousse in these little packets, because a lot of people use like injectors for turkeys. But this is, I'm not sure if that'll work with this. I haven't tried it yet. And then I've seen most people use the icing bag for decorating cakes. But at the same time, think about how much you're leaving on the inside, especially if it's infused with CBD. That's all medication in there. So I'm frugal. I'm going to turn that bag inside out, and I'm going to wipe off what it is every night until all of that is used. Because I can't just leave medicine go like that. I have to use it even if it's just for me personally. But how do I get mousse and butters? What is your suggestion for getting little things into this without making a mess? I used a little teeny screwdriver type thing that was flat, and it worked for picking up a small amount, but when I was going to put it on the inside, if you touch the sides, then it just gets messy. So, if anybody has any suggestions, let me know. Alright, now, back to my Nana's Corner. I'm so proud. I have my Nana's pillow that was given to me. It says, "You fill life with love." This is the picture my grandson Caleb drew the last time he was here. He said he's not done with it yet. He wants to put everybody in the house together. He wants that to be the house where Mommy and Daddy and Zach and Nana and all the kids and everybody, his aunts and everybody, gets to live together. He said, and not fight. I told him we don't want to fight. We would love for that to happen. So hopefully that we can get along with Mommy and Zach. I never say anything bad about them. It's just not appropriate, and I'm not going to do that. So I just, whatever he says, I make it a positive. And this is a beautiful sentiment from a 10-year-old kid that he wants everybody to live in a house together. And this, he's on the top there inside the light circle. That's Caleb. Oh my gosh. 4 years ago, I think. We were taking a cooking class together. Nana and Caleb took cooking classes together, and he's in his apron at the cooking school. And that little gorgeous thing in the rocking chair is little Levi when he was probably 2 years old, something like that. Maybe even younger. Yeah, it looks younger. But those are my two grandsons I talk about all the time. And come back, see what we're doing next in the Nana's Corner.